How's it going, guys? I'm your host Korriban Gaming. Welcome back to this week's Adventure Quest release video, and this week we actually have a small release, so it's going to be another pure golden gift box release. So let's see what we have here. Okay, the info subs for all the items are up on my Discord as well as on the Battleon forum, so you guys can head over there, those channels, to go ahead and check it out. So first off, we'll check the rare shop. I don't think there's anything in the common shop. So around this time every year during summer, all their gift boxes will be surfboard themed. Of course, you know, because it's summer, right? And apparently people like to go surfing during the summer. Doesn't really happen here in Singapore, but you know, I think overseas surfing is pretty popular, especially out in the open sea. For me personally, I don't really have high hopes for the surfboard golden gift boxes every year because one, I don't like the look of surfboards as weapons, and two, I don't think their effect is usually very good. But this year we have some surprises, so let's go ahead and go through it. Okay, so the very first board that we can see here is the Rainbow 3D Surfboard from the rare shop. Okay, so this one is a Mastercraft Range Club plus Blunt Weapon random element, so it gets a boost to damage. Also no special, so you get extra 1.08 times damage. Weapon attacks takes minus 25% damage. If you attack with it, you gain element shield, minus 26% damage for 1 turn for all elements. This is one of the better items of the set in my opinion. I don't think it's a must to pick up, but if you have the spare gift boxes, I would say this is actually worth a pickup because it is only worth a rare box, and the Ellie shield is actually pretty good. Now, random elements is not very good usually, but that being said, you do get extra damage to boot, and on top of that, the Ellie shield, the fact that it is all elements instead of like one specific element, that makes it very useful. So against monsters that have mostly equal or even resistors, I think this is a fantastic weapon. That being said, it's only range, so if you're not a ranger, you won't be able to use this weapon. So yeah, for rangers, I think this is a pretty good weapon. It also has decently good synergy for fully defensive rangers, you know, who want to go fully defensive with the whole Eddie shield effect. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and pick that up. Next up, what else do you have here? The Retro Frogzart Hunter Shortboard. So it's a melee earth Mastercraft melee earth weapon. Okay, Mastercraft compressors an SP toggle that charges something melee. In SP each turn they will attempt a weapon slash special attack to attempt to inflict a 1-turn paralyze on the mob. This cost gets further adjusted based on the enemy's resistance to the weapon's element, so earth element, so that it always becomes 100% chance, similar to Light of Pride. Ooh, okay. Interesting. This is interesting because the stun rate is 100%. So this is quite useful against modern bosses that lose their freedom for 1 turn if you manage right before their big nuke, and you can go ahead and stun them to knock them off balance, something like that. Okay, so of course, the lower the monster's earth resist is, the higher the cost, and the higher the monster's earth resist is, the cheaper the cost. Okay, if the mob has 50%, the cost gets over. So if the enemy has 130% earth resist, the cost gets over 1.3. The mob has 50% earth resist, the cost gets over 0.5. This has a 50% save and inflicts with Charisma over Luck versus mob's Charisma over Luck. Because it uses Charisma as the primary infliction stat, the cost gets further over 1.5, basically treated as a player controlled trigger, so you get either times 1.5 effect over 1.5 cost, similar to Terminus Twin Mob. If the enemy has freedom or boss boost statuses active, you'll instead only pay 15% melee in SP and deal extra 22.5% damage. This particular tweak has also been applied to the Light of Pride weapon. Ooh, okay. I think this is also quite an interesting weapon. Why I say it's worth a pickup? For me personally, I'm going to say no. I don't really think it's worth a pickup. Does it have its users? Yes, for certain bosses, but those certain bosses you can also take away their nuking power, usually through many hits, if you don't want to use a stun instead. So I would say this is actually not really worth a rare gift box, so I'm going to pass up on this one. Okay, and then we have the Rhubarb and Floyd kneeboard. So it's a magic water slash energy weapon. Mastercraft affects the element compression. So this one, nothing special, just swap between water and energy. They are two opposite elements, but apart from that, nothing special. I would say it's a skip. Alright, now let's go ahead and check out the ultra rare shop. Okay, ultra rare, of course there'll be more items in here. So come on. Okay, so we have the Shocked Monkey Shortboard. So the Shocked Monkey Shortboard is a melee energy weapon, charges Mastercraft and 10% melee per turn in HP cost when you attempt a weapon attack. This causes you to deal extra damage based off how many hits you block as opposed to how many hits is attempted on the previous turn. So if you manage to block all hits on the previous turn, you get extra 100% damage. That's right. And this is actually balanced from what I'm hearing. You know, I don't really care about that. I just care about how strong the weapons are. And this is actually a really strong weapon in my opinion, especially for dodge slash build. Now, the downside, however, is that warriors don't really play dodge slash. Dodge slash is more for like rangers or for like major, so this is a little bit weird to me that they decide to make this melee, so I don't know how to feel about that. But that being said, it's still a very strong item, so I would say it's worth a pickup for sure. If by the way, if you manage to get the first turn, the jump on the enemy, you just deal extra 15% damage, but you still pay the HP cost this first turn. Right, so if you go first before the enemy even attempts any hits, you get extra 15% damage right off the bat. So I think this is pretty good, but the fact that they made it melee is a little bit weird, at least for now. Okay, until we see what the stat revamp will turn every single build into. For now, I'm going to say it's a little bit weird. Doesn't really have a lot of synergy. What the heck? Oh god. What? Oh my god, are you kidding me? Wait, I maxed out all of my weapon slots. Oh jeez, I did not know it was possible. Oh, so the max is 170. Guys, whoa, damn. Okay, I did not know that. Yeah, I really wasn't aware that the max slot was 170. So, oh man, I'm out of slots already. Okay, I gotta stick something inside of the bank. What shall I stick it in the bank this time? Synthetic, we have a few copies. I think I will stick the whatever version this is inside the bank. Let me see, where's my synthetic stuff. What weapons do I not really use? Sword of Pale Skull, Axe of Pale Skull, Axes. So we'll stick the sword in there. Store in Shed Vault. Okay. Oh my god, wow, I actually maxed out on weapon slots. I actually didn't know that. Damn, okay, so let's get the Shock Monkey knee Shortboard. Okay, so for dodge slash builds, you can get this. Dodge slash builds that actually play melee. I don't really know of any builds that play that right now. Unless you're running some sort of very weird... okay, maybe if you're hybrid, like your strength intellect hybrid, you might use this. Yeah, but even then, strength intellect hybrids, you're not really playing dodge slash to its full potential. Dodge slash, to play to its full potential, currently you need dexterity, and I don't think there's any hybrid build now that uses both strength and dexterity. So this is actually very weird. But we'll see after the stat revamp, okay? Next up, let's go through the next item. Oh. Next item, we have the Retro Acrylic Surfboard. So it's a range fire weapon, pays Mastercraft and 25% of weapon damage, that's 30% melee, to attempt a 1-turn stun rate fear on the mob. So the fear is based on the number of hits you land over attempts, as well as based on the monster's fire resist. This has a minus 20 penalty on the save inflict with player dexterity overlap versus mob's charisma overlap. The enemy has a freedom or boss boost effect. Weapon instead deals extra 7.5% damage. Isn't this just worse than the Frog Zap board? Yeah, why is this ultra rare but worse than the Frog Zap board? I don't know. Yeah, okay, definitely not worth a pickup. Skip. Retro Ice Demon knee board. So it's a magic ice weapon. Pays Mastercraft and 45% melee in HP cost when casting an ice spell to apply one of two status effects. Applies either a 4-turn 30 times hits over attempts melee melee ice poison, neutral save, inflict intellect overlap versus mobs endurance overlap, or a 4-turn something ice resist and hits over attempt stun rate fear, inflict intellect overlap versus mobs charisma overlap. Basically, it's an ice version of Eye of the Underworld, except sorts out 15% weapon damage penalty for 45% melee in HP cost when casting a spell. So if I'm not wrong, you don't get to choose whether you inflict the poison or the fear. This one, I think it's a little too random for it to be good, so I would say, yeah, I'm going to pass on this. And this only works when you cast ice spells. I guess you can use this against fire monsters where you're casting the ice spell against them, but I don't know. I feel like the poison, number one, is not very strong. The fear is also not really guaranteed. So, yeah. And it's random, so you don't know which one you get. I don't really like randomness. So, yeah, I think it's a pass as well. So, the two items that you really are worth picking up is the monkey shortboard. Okay, no, the first one is the rainbow twilly board. Yeah, for if you're a ranger, that is a must to pick up. This one, on the other hand, I find it a little bit weird. Why it's melee? The frog zap board could be useful in very niche situations. It's technically like a slightly better terminus twin more, but I would say if you're low on Giftboxes, if you're not a mega whale, don't pick it up. Yeah. Okay, so if you're a mega whale and you have nothing else to spend on, why not? Go ahead, pick up the frog zap board as well. So let's go ahead and test it out, show you guys some actual real numbers and testing, and I'll give you guys my final verdict on them. Okay, so you'll take this away, you'll bring out the rainbow 3D surfboard first. Okay, so this one, what does this do again? Magic damage, is it? New range damage. Okay, shields you from attacks. 0.74. Yep, exactly as stated. So yeah, it's not bad. Let me see here. Is this based off number of hits? If you miss, do you still get it? Excuse me. Okay. If you attack with it, you gain. So you just need to attack with it. I think if you miss, it doesn't matter, right? Okay, wait, hold on. Let me test it out against something with like high dodge rate or something. So if I miss, what happens? Mauler, does this have high dodge rate? Okay, decently high. Let's see. Yeah, it's not based on how much damage you deal. But what if I miss with it? If I miss with it, does it 95, 95, 75? Landing everything. Okay, maybe you find something else. For Perzat, okay, 94. Still landing everything. Yeah, I'm still landing everything. Ah, okay. Oh, yeah. So you still get the elite shield. As long as you attempt to attack, you will get the elite shield. What if I cast spells? Does it count? No, spells don't count, so only weapon attacks. And I think this one doesn't have a special. Okay. So, yeah. Either way, this is going to be useful for Ranger, so highly recommend it. Effect-wise, even though it's random element, I'll give this a 9 out of 10. Yeah, the minus 1 point is because it's rainbow element, and partially because of the artwork. Yeah, what is this? I hate this artwork. This is so ugly. Next up, the Shock Monkey Shortboard. Okay, so you want to pair this with a dodge slash armor. Let me see. Let me go ahead and get my dodge slash items. Okay. Let me go ahead and get Ghost Costume. Okay, I will go ahead and change my build to some weird... okay, wait, hold on. Before that, let me see. Does this actually boost spells? Yeah, that's what I'm curious about. Okay, and does it have any like status coming out to show that it's boosting it or not? That way it's easier for us to see. Okay. Okay, I don't have any melee by the way. Okay. And so is your board boosting your damage by 100%. Okay. So yeah, you can see the boost here. Okay. Arctic Tornado. Doesn't seem to boost magic damage. Yeah, doesn't seem to boost magic damage. If I change weapons, does it affect that? 13209. Okay, it's a bit hard to see it like that. Oh wait, cause one is range, one is melee. Okay, hold on. Let me go ahead and change up my builds and then we'll get right back. Okay, I went to read through it again. It only affects weapon attack, so I don't even need to bother testing it out for spells. And now I have this weird triple main stat build. Okay, so let's go and test it out. First I'm going to use the monkey shortboard. Okay, let's attack 161, 247. Yep, okay, you can clearly see the difference there. Alright, so now I'm going to attack with Zabura's hammer. Okay, so Zabura's hammer, oh, stupid special went off. Okay. Okay, one attack, normal attack. So it's 173, 184. Hold on, let me make sure we dodge the next hit. Okay, no, we don't need this. Okay, so alright, now we switch back to this. Nope, so it only affects the weapon itself. So yeah, if you swap out, you don't get a boost. But what if I swap in and swap out? Does that affect it? So I should get a boost now. So if I swap to something else, say maybe I cast a spell or use something that's quick cast, and then if I swap back, okay, you still get a boost as long as it's on your next attack you're using this exact weapon. Okay, so you can't change to a different weapon to get a boost, and it only affects normal weapon attacks. That's the freaking thing I'm annoyed about. Like, why in the world is this melee? It makes no sense. It should be range or intellect, at least until we see the new stat revamp that might make this actually good. So this is very good, but it's in a bit of a weird spot right now. Tell me, what kind of warrior runs a dodge build? I honestly don't even know. So the only people that might find this useful is probably strength intellect hybrids. Apart from that, yeah, I think you can probably skip this for now. Okay, this one, the rainbow twilly one for rangers, definitely a must to pick up. And this board, right now I'm going to rate it a 8 out of 10. Yeah, the synergy is just kind of weird. Apart from that, I think it's a good item. So that's all for today's short video, guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to this channel if you guys would like to see more of such future content. Till the next time, I'm your host Corban Gaming. Peace out.